Do you want to be seen as the Lamborghini of your industry or the Kia? Here's what you can learn from each of their marketing tactics. My name's Chris. I've grown my coaching businesses to 7 figures teaching the brokest people on earth, musicians. So if I can sell to them, you can sell to your industry. I teach internet entrepreneurs how to grow their businesses online. When you see a Kia commercial, you visit their website, you see them on TV, what's the thing that they're shoving down your face hole? Discounts? 0 APR, 0 down. Who do you think that is going to intrinsically attract? People who are price shopping, people who are looking for discounts, people who are looking for cheap solutions, people who care more about the cost of an item more than what the item does for them. I'm not saying that everybody who shops for a Kia is like this, but overall, in general, who is it mainly going to attract? It's going to attract those types of people subconsciously, whether you want it or not. So their main focal point is going to be on the price. How much does it cost? I'm looking for the cheapest option. That's what Kia promotes in their marketing. And if you focus all of your marketing on pricing, the cost of what something is, that's exactly what your customers are going to focus on. And then that ends up being the only thing that you can compete on. You can only lower your price so far until you're giving things away for free and then you're out of business because you're not profitable. On the other hand, what about Lamborghini? When was the last time you saw a Lamborghini commercial? Never. Because they don't promote on TV. They know their audience well, and they know that people who buy Lamborghinis are not sitting on the couch watching TV. So that would be a waste of their marketing spend if they were to put it on that platform. So where do they even promote? They promote by exclusive private events where you can only attend if somebody with a Lamborghini invites you to it. So that exclusivity automatically eliminates most people. And that exclusivity is what makes people want it even more, is because when people know that they can't have something, they want it even more. They also market by using social media influencers, people of high status. They correlate the ownership of a Lamborghini to high status so that every time you see that, you automatically in your head assume that Lamborghini is attached to high status. You never hear anybody say, hey, I got this massive discount on a Lamborghini the other day. It just doesn't happen. They focus more on the image of what owning a Lamborghini is like. It's all about status. It's all about a hierarchy. Only a high caliber person owns a Lamborghini and they maintain that image. I bet you if Lamborghini did the same marketing strategy that Kia did, they would lose sales. Why? It's because their customers, they don't care about the price as much. On Lamborghini's website, if they put 0 down, 0 interest, all this stuff and price slashes, they would lose sales. People wouldn't even want it at that point. The people that shop for Lamborghinis don't care about price. They care more about what the item actually does for them. I think that's the biggest takeaway here is first, you have to understand who your audience is and what type of people you want to attract. Do you want to attract the people who look at prices and don't really care about what they get in return or the value of it, so they're constantly going to be price shopping until you find the cheapest person? Then your only way to compete is being that cheapest person. Or do you want to attract the people who care more about what they get as a result from buying your product or your service, and they don't care as much about the pricing? So in your marketing, if you talk about pricing constantly, you talk about how you're the cheapest, you're affordable rates, this and that, who do you think that you're going to attract subconsciously? I'm not saying everybody is going to be that way, but the bulk of the people are going to have that type of discount mindset. If you want to attract the higher caliber people, then you got to talk about what it does for them, the image and the status of what they're going to be like and how their life will change once they're done working with you. So neither business model is wrong. They can both work, but here's the thing. If you have something that is lower price, then you need higher volume. If you have something that is higher price, you need low volume to hit the same income goal. Let's just say you want to hit 10 grand in your business. If you have a $5,000 ticket product, then you only need 2 people to say yes to you. If you have a $50 product, how many units do you need to sell to get to that 10K? 200. So you need to sell 100 times more units to hit the same goal. And like I said, they both work, but the sweet spot is being able to crack high ticket and having high volume. That's where your life becomes much easier. So you can choose low price, you can choose high price, you can have low volume, you can have a high volume. But there's one thing that doesn't change even if you switch up any of these metrics, and that the cost to get attention stays the same. So you have to spend just as much on ads to get the same attention. Doesn't matter if you have a low price or you have a high price. You still have to put in the work organically if you're going to post on social media to get the same amount of attention, even if you have a low price or you have a high price. So the fact that you need higher volume with a lower price product means that you're going to spend more on getting attention, whether that's energy or that's money, for ads or for content. So in most people's situations, when you're starting out in business or you're having a hard time being profitable, the best equation, I believe, is to have a higher priced product, because then you need less volume in order to stay profitable. However, if you continue to gain more traction and you spend more money because you actually can afford it now, you can take that money and get higher volumes of traffic and you can put out more content. But if you still have a higher priced product, you're going to make more money at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that you can't start with a high priced product and then start creating a lower priced product to get those people in the door so that you know you have buyers. You can transfer those people to your higher ticket product. If you think about the situation when somebody starts a new business, it's usually one person that does everything. They have to fulfill for the clients, they do the marketing, they do the sales. If you have a lower ticket product, it's going to be more difficult to fulfill for all those people. It's going to be more difficult to do sales and marketing to get that much attention to make it profitable. Whereas if you have a higher ticket product, you can focus on less people. You need less people to say yes to make more money. So I believe the corner of making a high ticket product in the beginning is the best place to start. Bringing it back to the original point, if you have something that is expensive, people just assume that it's going to be better. And that's a subconscious assumption for most people. Because if you're the cheapest, they don't assume that you're the best. But if you're the best, they don't assume that you're going to be the cheapest. So if there's a disconnect there, the first thought in their head is going to be like, what's wrong with this? It sounds too good to be true. Why is it so cheap? If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and share this with a friend. If you need help growing your online coaching business, I'll leave the link in the description.